Hey, what's up everyone? Jerry from StogieReview.com here on the 4th of July, here with another video cigar review, holiday Independence Day video cigar review. And you know, I'm not going to be too different than from other blogs out there who are, many of you out there who probably have a special Independence Day, 4th of July Day cigar. A lot of you probably out there smoking the CAO Americas, or you know, some other the other one that comes to mind, patriotically themed cigar is the Camacho Liberty. So I'm sure many of you out there are smoking the Camacho Liberty, maybe from, you know, what did they start doing them in 2001, 2002? So you're probably enjoying a fine Camacho Liberty from previous year. This year though, this time from this video, I'm actually going to smoke this year's Camacho Liberty, the 2009 Camacho Liberty. Like all the other Camacho Liberties, this guy comes in a coffin, opens up to a beautiful tissue. I already took it out, but it came tissue wrapped looking cigar here. So yeah, I probably don't need to do the hand trick since lots of natural light here, but it's the 11 by 18 size, 11-18 size. About 6 inches long, 48 to 52 ring gauge. I don't know too much about the cigar other than apparently, according to Camacho's press release, which says here that these were actually made in October of 2007 using their one and only crop of Habano seed that they haven't grown since then, and it only yielded enough of the tobacco to do a small amount of cigars, which in this case, in the Camacho Liberty case, they were limited to 40,000 cigars. The one I'm smoking here is number 2099 out of 40,000. I picked these up at Draper's earlier in the week. I think they ran me $16.25 a single. So I have 2099 and 2090 are the two that I bought here. I'm interested. These things are touted as to be the one that's going to the 2005 killer. A lot of people talk about how the 2005 Camacho Liberty was the best one of them all, and this is supposed to be better than that. Unfortunately, I can't weigh in on that because I don't recall ever smoking a 2005 Liberty. I think my first Liberty was maybe 2007, and then last year's 2008. So I'm a little behind the curve. So I'm not sure I know if I'm going to be able to. I definitely won't be able to tell you if it's better than the 05 Camacho Liberty. But hey, it's Independence Day. Let's sit back, enjoy some cigars, and see how the Camacho Liberty 2009 does in the hands of the great Torpedo. Alright, a few puffs into my Camacho Liberty 2009. And one thing that definitely rears its head, definitely grabs your attention, is just how smooth those first few draws are. Very smooth, rich tobacco flavor, a little bit of sweetness here. Very impressive start in my opinion. It's drawing really well, burns going well. But yeah, the thing that really caught my attention when I first looked at this guy, took my first few puffs, was just how smooth and rich and kind of refined, I guess is a better word to use, refined that natural tobacco flavor is, and with a little bit of sweetness there, really stands out. So definitely, if the rest of the cigar continues to go like this, I mean, we're gonna have a winner on our hands. Unfortunately, like I said in the beginning, I can't come up with a conclusion or make a pronouncement whether it's the 2005 killer, since I don't think I've ever smoked I know I haven't smoked the 2005 Liberty. But so far, so well going with my Camacho Liberty 2009. Alright, a little further along on my Camacho Liberty 2009, and things are going really smooth. Started picking up a little bit of a woodsy flavor. Still kind of has that a predominantly natural tobacco flavor, a little bit of sweetness on the finish, a little bit on the sweetness on the finish here, but predominantly natural tobacco flavor. Starting to pick up some woodiness in the cigar. It's drawing great, burning well. I mean, I'm just really impressed with just how smooth the natural tobacco flavor is. I mean, it's just it's something that you rarely find in cigars. I mean, and I just don't mean smooth. I mean, it's like ultra smooth, silky smooth, very very distinguishable from, you know, another cigar that might have smooth flavors. But this is kind of like an ultra smooth, ultra smooth, refined flavors here. So I'm really impressed with the Liberty 2009 so far. It's, like I said, it's going really well here. So hopefully, as I continue to smoke it, it doesn't take a turn for the worse, and continues to get better and improve as I go along. Definitely in the solid medium body range. I can feel it starting to build up here towards the full border. So we'll have to see how that goes. But as of right now, things are going beautiful with the Camacho Liberty 2009. Well, I'm plugging along here on my Camacho Liberty 2009, and I hit a spot. It was right before the halfway point here. I'm a little past it now, but this cigar just entered a whole new exciting, crazy dimension for me. You know, I was plugging along, getting nothing but a nice, sweet, woodsy, natural tobacco flavor, which was great. I was totally, you know, engulfed by the smoothness of the cigar, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this dark roasted coffee-like flavor crept in, along with kind of a sweet, nutty flavor crept in. I mean, just totally, wow. You know, I mean, just wow, just totally took my palate by storm and surprised the shit out of me. And about that same moment, the body of the cigar went from a solid medium, you know, and crossed over the border into the full body spectrum. And wow, I mean, those flavors are just really rich and pronounced and totally surprising. You know, before then I was thinking, okay, you know, the cigar is gonna pretty much stay at this sweet woodsy flavor, but then, you know, like I said, right before that midway point, halfway point, wow, you know, the cigar just opened up and released this rich, dark roasted coffee flavor, nutty flavor, smooth as can be, just really just took my flavor palette by storm here, and got me all excited. So yeah, wow, you know, you know, just when I was thinking about it was just going to be a kind of a dormant, sweet, woodsy flavor, smooth, woodsy flavor, the Camacho Liberty 2009 opened up and really, you know, like I said, really took my palate by storm. Well, I wanted to do a little small talking here as I you know, plug away here at my Camacho Liberty 2009. And you know, Draper's where I got these from, like I said. I think they were $16.25 each. You know, Draper's got them in on a Friday, and it was the same day they were doing a CAO event there. And I always feel weird, and this is probably just one of my little hangouts, but I always find it weird to buy a different brand of cigar during a different brand, you know, during an event for a specific manufacturer. So, you know, I felt a little weird wanting to buy the Camacho Liberties during the CAO event. I know that's just, it sounds weird. I mean, I know, you know, nobody expects me to, you know, to smoke only one brand of cigar, but I try to take advantage of the specials and things like that are happening on at the time during the event, just because, you know, I like going to events, you know, and I think if you don't take advantage of the specials, there's really no incentive for the B&M to do, you know, to keep having events, you know, with manufacturers and things like that. And so you know, that's just a hang up in mine. But so I waited a week, you know, picked them up before the 4th of July. But I was, you know, in between, you know, of course I visited Draper's and I talked to a few people to see what they thought of it, if they tried it. And even though Draper's, you know, pretty much sold out their box, sold out their supply, no one had smoked it yet. And it got me thinking, you know, I was like, you know, how come anybody hasn't smoked these yet and tried them? And apparently a lot of people who bought them were collectors of it, you know, been collecting them since they released them in 2002, you know, and have every year, you know, they'll buy two, you know, one to keep and collect and another to smoke, you know, the following year. And I just find it interesting. You know, I don't collect cigars, you know, I smoke my cigars, you know, like I've always said in other videos, any cigar that I have in my humidors that have age on it is totally by accident. I don't buy anything with the express purpose of aging them or collecting them or anything like that. You know, I buy them to smoke them, just a matter of when I smoke them. But so at any age I have on my cigars is totally by accident. But I just found it interesting, and I was trying to think of, besides the Camacho Liberties series and maybe some Opus X, you know, what other cigars out there that people collect. So I don't know, maybe that's something you can comment on out there if you're a collector of cigars. What cigars do you store as collector's items and not as something you would smoke? You don't plan to smoke, but just to keep on hand and collect, to say you have them all or whatever. So I don't know, that's about it. So let me know if there's a particular line of cigars that you like to collect, or if you're like me and you know, anything you have is by accident. So alright, coming to the end here of my Camacho Liberty 2009, and I gotta say that I am totally impressed with the Liberty 2009. I was just saying on Twitter, talking to Chief Hava, aka Skip, what's up, man, that man, I sure wish I could have sent him a 2009. You know, apparently he's going on a Camacho Liberty marathon, you know, smoking one of each year today on the 4th of July to celebrate his Independence Day. And it would have been totally cool if he had an 09, or I would have sent him an 09 and he could have compared it to the 05 here. But oh well. I'm totally impressed by the 2009, let me tell you. I mean, really, you know, the first third, I thought, man, you know, it's a good cigar. Really, you know, the smoothness really caught me by surprise. Really enjoyed the sweet woodsy flavor there. And then, like I said, right before that halfway point, man, I tell you what, this fucker took off. Just totally took on a whole totally new fucking dimension for me. Opened up a new world for me of flavors. I mean, same, you know, I've had these flavors before, but there was something distinctly unique and very just fucking delightful about that flavor profile. Lots of, you know, kind of like a dark roasted coffee flavor, a little bit of a sweet nutty flavor going along with that natural tobacco, and all of it was so smooth. I mean, wow, just got me all excited. Just so smooth and so rich. I mean, really nice, and left a nice, the flavors just continued to linger throughout the smoke. I mean, never went away. I mean, just stayed on your palate and kept, you know, even after you've passed that point, those flavors just kind of, you know, soaked into your palate, and just, you know, kept giving off, you know, you know what I'm trying to say. I can't even describe what's going on in my mouth right now. That's what she said. No, I can't describe it. You know, it's like, you know, it soaked all those flavors up, kept it, and now slowly releasing the flavors throughout the cigar. That's, you know, just fabulous cigar. I mean, now the only downside of this is the price tag. $16.25. I don't know what MSRP is, but what Draper's were selling it for was $16.25 for a single. Very high price tag. Is it worth it? Yes, definitely, without a doubt. I think regardless of whether you're a collector or you like to smoke these previous years, regardless, I think you should pick at least one up. If you're a collector, of course, you're going to pick two up, one to smoke and one to collect. But I definitely think it's something that, you know, that if you're looking to splurge, looking to I don't know, spoil yourself, if you have a birthday coming up, some kind of celebration coming up, definitely the Camacho Liberty 2009 should be in the running as a possible cigar to celebrate whatever occasion you're celebrating with. You know, I'll definitely pick up one or two more to keep on hand, not collect, but just, you know, one or two to keep on hand. You know, maybe, you know, smoke one the day my petite Corona is due in late September. I know Dylan Austin's also expecting a baby in around that time frame, maybe in October. So maybe he'll probably light one up too. Who knows? I don't know what he has lined up to light and celebrate. But definitely a celebratory cigar. Keep one or two on hand for those rare and special moments that life is, you know, that life is definitely full of. So you know, I'm smoking this guy down to the nub. I can't think of a better compliment to say. I'm gonna hold back on giving it any kind of my torpedo seal of approvals, because I think the price tag is a little too high. You know, I like to keep, you know, price does play a factor in how I dole out that great torpedo, seal of approval there. But I definitely think it's worth checking out. I mean, it's got me very excited. I was thinking, you know, about giving my other one away here, since I do plan to pick up a few more. Man, I love it so much that I'm picking up the wrong one. I love it so much, I'm not sure if I will or not. What the fuck, you know? Easy contest, easy contest. All you gotta do is leave a comment, tell me what your favorite Camacho cigar is, and I'll send you my other one, number 2090 out of 40,000 Camacho Liberty. I'll send it out to you. I'll pick somebody at random, week to enter. You know, usual fucking rules. Just leave a comment, tell me what your favorite Camacho cigars is, and if you want to comment on whether you collect certain lines of cigars, that's even great too. But just leave a comment sometime during the week, and I'll pick somebody at random and send you out one. So with that, I gotta tell you, all in all, thoroughly impressed with the Camacho Liberty 2009. Definitely think it's something that you should have in your arsenal if you can find them. So until next time, folks, hope you had a very enjoyable 4th of July. Hope you're stuffed with hamburgers, hot dogs, and enjoy the day, enjoy freedom. So until next time, folks, as always, you guys fucking rock. And until next time, long fucking ashes.